everybody, what is going on? It is the Soda Pop Dude, and in today's video I have some tips here for how to make school go by fast. Now I actually went back to school yesterday, and of course I'm already bored as hell, so I thought that these tips would be helpful to kind of make time seem like it goes by faster in school. So these are going to be some useful tips that you guys can use. The first and most crucial tip is to never look at the clock, and this is the most important. Because when you're looking at the clock, you're aware of how boring the class is and that you want to get out of the class. So this is the worst thing you could ever do during school. It's very simple to do. It might be hard to break the habit at first, but then eventually you'll be fine. Now the second tip over here is to count to big numbers. And what I mean by count to big numbers, like count to 1,000, you know what I mean? And over maybe 15 minutes have been gone by that, and you're zoned out eventually while counting the numbers. So I mean, by the time you've been done counting to some milestone number, you'll there a lot of time will have passed in class, and you weren't completely bored because you had something to occupy your mind with. And of course, everybody, also keep half of your mind occupied on the teacher, because I'm going to be completely serious. School is important because stuff. So our third tip is to do some kind of trick, like a little trick, just a little something, maybe, with your pen to, tap on it, make it go over your hand. Just a little thing that you can do that will that's not really disruptive to the class. Just a little thing you could do with some school supplies. Whatever works for you, just figure something out. You can look up how to make a little toy to play with during class. But of course, you always have to keep half of your mind occupied and listening to the teacher, guys. I know I keep bringing them up, but it is important. So, our fourth trick is to think about the good things between now and the end of the day of school. Now, you can also, think about the good things, I guess, after school, and it would work because you're occupying your mind thinking about something and not really thinking about the time, and which would make time fly. However, for me, this doesn't work very well, because then when I think about it, I end up thinking about the time and how I want to get out of here. So, thinking about the things necessarily happening between the day and, the end of school kind of works a little bit better for me. But it's all personal preference. So maybe something that might be happening during lunch, or something in between classes that you might want to do that maybe you didn't think of. And when you're thinking of these things, cool things that you might be able to do or might be happening, you're zoned out and only thinking about that and listening to the teacher, guys. I'm telling you guys that you're not really thinking about anything else, and just like everything else, time will just fly by and you won't really notice. Now the last tip I have for you guys is probably my least recommended tip, just because it disrupts the class. It's most likely to disrupt the class, and it's very easy to get in trouble with, and of course it's hardest to also focus on the teacher. Now, what this tip actually is to have a small, quiet conversation with your friends. And I'm really putting a lot of emphasis on this small and quiet business. This might not even work, really, for some people. They might get too loud or forget that they're in class, which I guess is good because it makes time fly by. But then the teacher's going to notice, and you're going to get moved or something, and then you can't even talk to your friend anymore, which pretty much makes it, pointless at that point. If you can just maintain a very small, quiet conversation that will make you kind of engaged in that, and also you're really good at also focusing on other things like the teacher, then this is definitely a tip that you can use. However, this is still my least recommended tip, depending, because of how difficult it actually is to pull off. So guys, these are all the tips that I have for you guys in today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to share this video with all your friends. Make sure to like. Let's see if we can get this to 5 likes. I know this is kind of big asking, but 5 likes would be awesome, guys. And I'm uploading all my normal Wednesday and Friday stuff. And definitely remember to subscribe. So this is the Soda Pop Dude out.